Hi, I'm Diane from Homemade Food Junkie, and I just was really excited about this. I have to share it with you. I just got my Komo Mio grain mill, and I am going to do an unboxing. Let's take a look at this exciting new product that they just put out. And here is the way that it was packaged to come to me in the mail, and I was really thinking that was great. It comes with this little intro from the company that sent it to me, which is Pleasant Hill Grain, and then they packed it so nicely. It's got all this packaging material, and within the package is the actual box that carries the grain mill. So the first thing I want you to see is this, and it talks about how to start using the grain mill, that we need to have a test run, which I will do today, and we will get the fines and grit out of the machine. Another important thing this mentions is that the Komo grain mill is not suitable for herbs, spices, oil seeds like flax or sesame or fibrous materials. It is not suitable for popcorn. Grinding any substance other than dry grains or dry beans is considered an abuse of the mill and will void both the warranty and all return opportunity. So we need to be careful what we put through it. It is good for dry grains, including wheat, oat groats, rice, triticale, kamut, spelt, buckwheat, barley, rye, millet, teff, quinoa, amaranth, sorghum, and field corn, but not popcorn. And it can also grind dry beans such as pinto, red, garbanzo, kidney, etc. The last thing it does talk about is preparing our mill. Let's open this up and see what it looks like. So I'm just going to cut straight through the packing tape. It says fragile on it. It's well labeled to protect it in a couple of different languages. Oh, got another important notice here. And it says on page 17 of the manual, in the section labeled Use of the Interchangeable Milling System, the instructions state that lower stone removal is accomplished by turning the screw counterclockwise. That is wrong. The correct removal direction is clockwise. Please note this correction in your manual. Stone removal is required extremely rarely, if ever. So it's not something you need to worry about, but should be updated in your manual, which is right here. Operating interchangeable milling stones is what they're talking about on page 17. And this discusses the two guys that started this. They've got all kinds of different mills, and it talks in depth about the use of this machine. This also comes with a display of all of their other products, and they have some really good, well-rated products, which is why I'm excited about this mill. It's a very nice company that makes it. They make even now a blender, mixer, but they've got tons and tons of them. So you can have fun looking through that and seeing what else they have in there. And inside the top section is the lid. You see, I've got the red mill, and then there is this. And you can see how they have packaged this inside so that I'm going to pull it out probably sideways. On the bottom of your Komo Mio grain mill, when you're unboxing it, you want to notice these two pieces of cardboard. That's part of your packaging material. They can be a little stiff, but they must come out before using the grain mill. So we wanted to make sure you knew that. Okay, here it is. We have it unboxed, and it's all actually plugged in right now. I want to show you the parts of it. It's very simple. There's a beautiful red lid. Here's the pouring spout, where the grain will go in through the hopper, and then it will come out right through here into a container. And it don't come with a container, we'll provide that ourselves. Here's the on and off switch. Very simple toggle on and off. And here is where the cord comes in, or out of the machine. And then you have this beautiful cabinet. Now this cabinet is rather interesting, but first let me show you one other thing about it. Okay, so in order to adjust the grains, you'll notice there's these circles right here. And then look at this, there's a circle right here. And the way that this works is when you want to change your grain size, you just lift it up and turn it. It's a notch. You can feel it and hear it. I'll be quiet so you can hear it. And every time you turn it, you're adjusting the grain size. So that's how that works. It's manual, takes a little bit of effort because this is a handmade wooden cake. Now we went to the Pleasant Hill Grain website because that's who sent this to me. And we looked at it and it has a description, so I'm going to read it. The striking cabinet, and I would agree it's striking, of the Komo Mio is solid European beechwood with trim made of Arbo blend. An amazing new injection moldable bioplastic. There you go. The bio blend plastic is made of wood lignin and cellulose fiber and sometimes referred to as liquid wood. Arbo blend is attractive, lightweight, and super strong. Consisting of 100% renewable materials, it enables product designers to use wood in ways that were previously impossible. Arbo Blend's low cost has also allowed Komo to make the Mio available at a price so low that for a mill at this quality level, it's nearly as incredible as the Mio's revolutionary construction. And the one that we have, and I think there is just one Komo Mio model, it has a 400 watt motor which produces 8 to 9 ounces of flour per minute for bread flour texture. And it also holds 2 pounds 11 ounces of grain in this hopper. What I'm going to do right now is put a test case through of just whole grains, because that's what they say to do before you actually use it. So this will be unusable flour, but at least we'll get the system ready to go. So here we go. This is not usable flour. This is the test case. We're basically just clearing out all of the stuff that was in the machine from production. And we're going to put, this is whole wheat berries, red winter wheat, 1 cup into the hopper. I'm going to put the lid on. And so there we go. That's our first cup of flour, and you can see that it's got a good consistency for baking bread. And this is the middle setting, and that looks like a good mid setting for the grain. You could go finer all the way down to here, so there's lots of opportunities to go smaller and larger with this grain, to a cracked grain. And if you want it really fine, you can actually run it through twice. The noise level of this machine is kind of high to me, but I do think that compared to my machine from the one that I've had previously, it's much quieter than that. Grain mills just are rather noisy. Hey, thank you for watching our unboxing video on the Komo Mio. Hope you enjoyed the video and that it was useful to you. We certainly learned a lot, and have a great day.